Hello YouTube, welcome back to my workshop. Project I want to do for you this week is this coloured and textured bowl made from ash. Beautiful grain pattern inside of there. Textured inner rim and then as airbrushed outer rim using spirit stained paint. So sit tight, carry on watching, and I'll show you how I go about making it. Thank you. So I've started with a bowl blank. I've taken this side, putting it on the bandsaw, turned it fairly circular, and then mounted in the lathe. I've got a screw chuck in one end, and I brought out my revolving centre on the other end just to hold it secure in the lathe. And so it's just a matter now of going through just to try and define the actual bowl shape. So the outside of it I turn round, or circular, and this is the actual bowl side here, and as you can see there's quite a wobble on there. So it's just a matter of going in, tidying this up, cleaning it up, and getting it nice and flat, nice and smooth, ready to pop on the colouring and the texture. Here you can see now I've reversed the bowl and I'm actually refining the bowl shape, trying to lose some of the weight and the size, because the actual bowl size compared to the overall size is quite small. So I'm just defining this, trying to give me a nice big rim, and also just clean them up and flattening the bottom. So that's the overall shape of the bowl that I want. I'm quite happy with that. So now I'm going to apply 2 coats of sand and sealer. You can see once I put this sand and sealer, that makes the grain pop on here. That really is quite nice. That also gives you the start of the base for the finish, the actual wood. I know I make a joke about using ash, but look at that gorgeous grain in there, and what a finish you get on that as well. It's making me wonder why I bother using any other wood. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Beautiful. So here we have me starting the texturing. I'm using a Dremel with a bull nose sabre burr, and this is just put on quite random. I just showed this on the camera just to show you how I do it. But I did find it very uncomfortable, so I sat in a chair and put on my lathe in there. So this is the actual finished texturing, and as I say, it is just a random pattern. I've got 3 concentric circles. So once that's back on, mounted on the lathe, and I'll start with the airbrush. I always find it's best to start with the dark colours. Whatever dark colours you can put on there, put them on first, and then work through to the lightest in colour. So here I'm just putting in a black ring to define the inside, and then I've got 2 lines on the outside just to define the outer rim. Because I wanted this to frame, I wanted these quite dark, very bold, and it also accentuates the lighter colours in between. That's done now. I've gone through with the red, and I wanted to make sure this filled up in the bottom of the holes, because that was what we would see at the end of it. I'm just giving a very fine coat of this to the outer rim, just to give a hint of red. So in just a minute, I'm going over this with the yellow now, and that was the actual colour that I wanted to show between the 2 black lines. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going around, I'm sanding the edge of the bowl, which will leave the red on the inside of the indents. But what I'm doing is I'm not sanding it all back to bare wood. Some I'm leaving, some I'm sanding down, some I'm sanding just slightly, and then when I put the top coat on, it does give you a variation of colours and allows you to blend all the different colours in a lot better. And now I'm doing a technique that I've used before. It's called dry brushing. And what you do is you get very, very little paint onto the brush. This is one of my wife's old makeup brushes that I'm using, because what I don't want is paint to get inside of all of those indents. I just want to very gently build up colour around them. So you put very, very little paint onto the brush and just gradually work your way around and gradually build up the colours. So what I'm doing now is I'm starting off with blue. Very shortly I'll go to a green, and I'll just mix these colours around. Yeah, I'm not really sure that I like that. Looking in the camera, it looks a lot better. I don't know.
said before, the great thing about putting dies and things on wood, if you don't like it, you just sand it off and start again. I think I might carry on with that. I'm just going to go over, I've got a metallic copper, and just very lightly go over the top of all of that. Gives it a nice sort of metallic sheen. Then I'll put it up and I'll hollow the bowl. That I do like. Right, let's get a hollow the bowl out. Well, I was always taught never to use compressed air to clean up sawdust and stuff, because all you do is blow it all up into the atmosphere. I've got all sawdust sat in those holes, and that from that airbrush is just enough to blow that out. That's it, I think. These colours are really growing on me. I didn't think I liked them very much. Do like that copper. Oh, there you go, YouTube world. Finished article. So I'm quite pleased with those colours. I'm not sure that I liked them to start with. It looks a little bit too dark, but they grow on you. And look at that beautiful grain inside of there. Better the light on. Look at this. Look at that one. It brings out the colours, but you lose the grain in the middle of the bowl. Lovely. Well, there you go, YouTube world. Another product. It's really nice. Nice coloured, textured bowl, made in ash yet again. When you look at the ash, you look at the colours, you look at the grain pattern inside of there. Why would anybody want to turn anything else, I ask you? So there we go, it's been another day, good fun project. So, as always, I've been Steve Al. I've had another great day in the workshop, so thank you very much for watching. Good night.